Hi, I'm Alisa Courtney, and if you are watching this video, then you have probably purchased some essential oils with me, most likely a membership with doTERRA, and you are looking to get the most out of your membership. So let's get right to it. You're going to pull out this membership overview, and if you don't have it, just let me know and I will get it to you, or we can also get it to you digitally so you can go through it with me. So just go ahead and open that up. The first page is going to look like this, and we're just going to work right into that top part. So whenever you want to make an order or do anything with your account, you're going to go right to that mydoterra.com. And then your member ID should have come to you in an email, and I will give you your password if I haven't done that already, so just let me know. And so let's just read that top part together. It says, as a wholesale member, you have two ways to order product: by placing a standard order or a loyalty rewards order. A standard order is a one-time order, and a loyalty rewards order is a reoccurring monthly order that can be customized, adjusted, or canceled at any time. Now we're going to go a little bit more into that loyalty rewards ordering, but I will just tell you, it is by far the best program I've ever seen. You'll save a ton of money when you start ordering on that loyalty rewards program, and it's so flexible. So we'll talk about it a little bit more. So if we just move on down, you can see we're going to talk about why the loyalty rewards versus maybe a standard order. So you can see there in the columns, you'll receive 25% wholesale discount no matter what you order if you do a standard or a loyalty rewards order, as long as it's on your account. You'll receive 10 to 30% back, however, in free product credit when you order on your loyalty rewards. And then you'll also get additional discounts on popular consumable products. And then you can receive the free product of the month on your loyalty rewards. And you'll notice that little asterisk. That's just reminding you to place your order by the 15th of the month to get that free product of the month. And then you're also going to get back all of your shipping costs and free product credit when you order on that loyalty rewards. And you're also going to be able to qualify to receive income if you do want to build a business with doTERRA, or even just pay for your own oils and get them for free. That's pretty nice. So you can see that kind of boxes that are running across the center there. The longer that you participate in that loyalty rewards program, the more money you're going to earn back. So if, depending on what kit you purchased, you're going to start off probably in the 10 to 15% range, 10% on most kits. And then the Natural Solutions kit, you'll actually be in the 15% range to start. And the Diamond kit, you'd actually jump way up to that 25% back right off the bat. So let's just say that you purchased one of the other kits, you're starting at 10%. Then after 3 months, you're going to move up to 15, and then you're going to keep moving up. And at a year, you're going to be getting 30% back on every dollar you spend. So for me, that was huge. Like, I'm saving 30% on everything I spend. I'm getting that back in free product credit. But then remember, I'm also saving my 25% in wholesale. So I'm getting like 55% off of the retail price. And I'm getting that free shipping. Remember, we talked about that just a second ago. So how do you maximize the loyalty rewards program? If all you want to do is just maintain your points and kind of keep your account active, then all you have to do is place 1 point order that month. So every month, just buy something, buy a chapstick, and you'll keep all your points and you'll just kind of stay active in the program. Now, if you want to be earning more points and increasing in that percentage, then just order 50 points or more. And then if you decide, heck, I want to make a little money and get my oils for free, then you want to place a 100-point order. And then if you want to get a free product every month and kind of do that free product of the month club, then just order 125 PV and you're going to get some awesome free stuff. So let me just tell you, I utilize this program a lot to send gifts. If you think about the amount of savings that you're getting, like earning 30% back is awesome. And so those points are racking up for me all the time. And then what I do is I'll just go in and ship my mom a diffuser and like a yummy smelling mood oil for Mother's Day. Or I'll send my brother some lemon for a natural goo gone type stuff. Anyway, it's a great way to send gifts, and you're saving a lot. Even if you were to just purchase it on your loyalty rewards, you're earning those 30% back in points, and you're getting your 25% off wholesale. Plus, remember, you're getting all that shipping back. So it's a fabulous way to send gifts, and everybody loves it. So keep that in mind. And then the other thing I would just recommend is that you do save those up for about 100 points at a time, if possible. It's not a big deal, but there is a small, I think it's a $2 or $3 processing fee for every 100 points. So I just kind of let mine rack up in there, and then I'll go buy Christmas presents or something like that. And so then let's flip that page. Oh no, I'm sorry. At the very bottom of the page, there's some frequently asked questions. So I'm just going to go through this with you. I'm just going to read it to you. What are loyalty rewards points, or LRP? So every time you purchase products through the loyalty rewards program, you're going to receive the loyalty reward points. Loyalty reward points are free product credits. They're like frequent flyer miles that you can use to buy doTERRA products. So how do I redeem my loyalty reward points? When ordering product, your virtual shopping cart will give you the option of paying for products with money or loyalty rewards points. So you get to choose. You can choose to pay cash or with your debit card or whatever you have on file, or you can choose a little drop-down menu that says use my points, and it's super easy. So how do I cancel my loyalty reward points or my loyalty rewards order? So don't worry, you're not stuck. It's not tough to get out of or anything like that. It's super flexible. So the only thing they ask is that you call, and I've been told the reason this is because there were people canceling their accounts and not realizing they had 300 points in there, and they were losing all their points because they were canceling their program. So they just kind of make sure that you know that your points are going to go away when you cancel, so make sure you use them first. And then they cancel it right away. So you can do that through emailing them or a phone number. Okay, so number 4, can I have more than one LRP order? Of course you can. Free product credits are only earned through LRP orders. If you need to purchase more products during the month and you'd like to receive these credits, you can set up additional LRP orders, which will continue to run the following month unless you cancel them. So be aware that in order to qualify for commissions, you must have a single LRP order set up for a minimum of 100 PV. So for me, like when I do those gifts, a lot of times I'll set up a second order and I'll ship it off to my mom. And then a week later, I'm going to go in and I just cancel that one. And I can cancel all of my other LRP orders in my account except for the very last one. And the very last one I have to call in just because it's going to delete all of those points that I've racked up. So number 5, how do I get 100% of my shipping reimbursed? So just by placing that LRP order, 50% of your shipping will be reimbursed in product credit. If the LRP order is processed online without calling customer support, the other 50% will be reimbursed in product credits as well. So we're just incentivizing you to help us keep our staff a little bit lower and be able to place your own orders, because we have a ton of people ordering at one time. So it's really nice when we can utilize the online system. And seriously, guys, it works really slick. It's so easy. So definitely take advantage of that so you can get all your shipping back. Oops, sorry, I went backwards. Okay, so let's turn to that next page. So page 2. And if we just zoom in kind of on that top part there, I just kind of want to ask you to think about that little pyramid there, and think about yourself fitting into that. Now, rate yourself from, say, 1 to 10 in terms of areas that you would like to improve. So we all know we need to eat right, but we all need a little help in that area. And some of us are just starting to kind of change that in our lifestyle. So where are you in there? What about exercise? What about rest and managing stress? I know that's a big one for a lot of people, and it's one that we don't tend to put as much emphasis on, but it's super important when we're talking about trying to get healthy. Then reducing our toxic load. Now, I'm pretty sure you've heard a lot about this lately. A lot of people are talking about it, but reducing that, the chemicals in your home and the things that you're being exposed to, even the things that you're putting within your body, all that kind of stuff, because it is affecting your health, and they're going to have a lot of side effects, especially as we start to get older. And, our kids are being exposed so much younger now to so much more. So it's really going to affect them. So anyway, kind of where are you at in your household with reducing your toxic load? How much work do you need in there? And then what about informed self-care? So that's going to be like taking care of yourself first and kind of using maybe more natural solutions before you just run straight to the doctor and get on a bunch of antibiotics or something like that. And then the last one there is proactive medical care. So that would be consulting your doctor when you really need to. Where are you in there? I know some of us have a hard time going to the doctor, but sometimes it's a good thing and they can really help us out. So take a look at those and kind of write your numbers in there. You might have been doing it as we were talking. But then I'm just going to read this paragraph to you. A healthy lifestyle is built on a foundation of nutrition, exercise, rest, and limiting toxic exposure. Informed self-care using essential oils is more effective when built on a foundation of a healthy lifestyle. The membership overview is designed to give you ideas on ways to improve in these areas. Empower yourself by learning to use your oils. There's a little website listed there, doTerraUniversity.com. And I will highly recommend this website right here because it's got quick things that you can learn if you've got 15 minutes a day. Or maybe you got to take your kids to school and you got to sit in your car for a little bit. It's great. There are little videos, there's little paragraphs, but you can learn about your oils. You can learn about all kinds of stuff in there. So go check that out for sure. And then if we move on down, we've got this, and you can see how it says your top 3 health goals, and then write down the recommendations. So normally when we sit together, I would kind of walk you through this. But what I'm going to suggest is that you take a look in your book. If you have that Essential Life book, which is my favorite, or the Modern Essentials book, that's a great book too. Take a look in those and kind of address your top 3 health concerns. So what are those? And write those in the 3 boxes. And then break those down when you look into the book. And it's going to give you recommended protocols on what to use. And if you need help with this, I am definitely up for helping you. Just let me know. We can walk through it together. It's a little bit intimidating the first time sometimes. So I have no problem doing that. I love to help people figure that out. So just let me know. And then let's move on to the next page. It looks like this. So you can see each one of these pages is kind of lining up with a color. You see how it says eating right, and that's in our pyramid. So when you need to really focus on eating right, here are a few things that you can do to support that. One of the top things I recommend for sure is getting on a really amazing supplement. And that Lifelong Vitality right there truly changed my life. Now, I'll tell you what, there is no way you can get everything you need out of the food that you're eating. I don't care how clean you eat, if you grow your own fruits and vegetables, it's just impossible. So it's really, really important to be on a good supplement. And not only are these really good supplements, but they are food based. So our body can truly assimilate them and use it. No more of that super yellow pee, which I know that might be a little bit too much information, but seriously, your body will utilize what you're giving it. It's pretty amazing. Now they're a lot like, think about supplements a lot like our oils. You probably invested in doTERRA because of the quality, because doTERRA really is the top quality oil on the market. It's the best you could buy. And that's really comparative to the vitamins, to the supplements. If you go to a grocery store and you're looking on the shelf, those things, they're just not very regulated, a lot like essential oils. You are going to get a lot of synthetics, a lot of fillers. They're going to be imbalanced, not really balanced to what we eat and what we need in our body and our systems. So you need something that's really a top quality, easily assimilated by your body, that's going to help you address the things like increase your energy, reduce your pain, deal with your inflammation. If you have chronic ailments that you're experiencing, your body is lacking things that it needs in order to rebuild itself. So this is going to be a huge foundation for you. And I will mention that these do have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you could take them, every single one, for 30 days, send back an empty bottle, and get a full refund. So I've never had anyone have to do that before, but if you did and you just weren't getting the results you wanted, know that you can get your money back. That's not a problem. Now that next one is Terrazyme. Now I found this really interesting. So every chemical reaction in our body is made possible because of enzymes. So our ability to think, to breathe, to move, everything. So there's two types in our body. There's metabolic enzymes and then there's digestive enzymes. So metabolic enzymes are what allow us to do everything. So that's what allows us to think and to breathe, right? Then we have digestive enzymes, and those are what digest our food. So when we cook food, did you know it no longer has digestive enzymes in it? So anything not raw is going to be, is going to have no digestive enzymes anymore. So if it's not vine ripened, it's only giving us 10% of the digestive enzymes. 10%. So that's not a lot, and most of the food isn't vine ripened. And if you're eating foods that are enzyme deficient, what happens is our body takes the metabolic enzymes and transforms them into digestive enzymes so that we can digest the food that our body needs. So I've seen these studies showing that our body has only so many metabolic enzymes in its bank, and then when we're utilizing them as digestive enzymes, we're depleting our system forever. So we don't want to steal from our metabolic bank. So taking enzymes with our meals will help us preserve our metabolic enzymes, the ones that we really desperately need in order to function. So if you think about that, it's really important when we're talking long term, right? Because we don't want to deplete our system forever of anything. So the more we can utilize something like this, a Terrazyme, an enzyme that we can just take with our meals in order to preserve something that is needed in order to just function, that's super important. So let's talk about DDR Prime for just a second. It's really designed to help restore our bodies. This is really good for anyone with chronic illnesses or pain or inflammation, things like that. It's a really good, healthy cellular support. That last one there is lemon. And I'm sure you've heard it before, but internal cleansing is really, really important. We've got to get rid of all those petrochemicals and the things that are really toxic to our body. So if you can get a little light cleanse every day, you're going to be way ahead. So a couple drops of this in your water. Make sure you're drinking it out of glass or metal, because remember, it's going to eat through the petrochemicals. So that's going to be really helpful for you in kind of getting on that proper nutrition and helping you eat better and feel better. And then you'll just see at the bottom there are a few there's kind of a regimen that you could use to utilize these supplements and help yourself feel better. So, well, I'll just let you read those. You can figure that part out. Okay, let's move on to that next page, diet and exercise. So this section really focuses on supporting a good diet and an exercise program, right? Because if you're doing that, you want to set yourself up for success. You want to be prepared. When you start limiting your calories and increasing your body movement, we can plummet really fast, and then we can really just make ourselves fail by not being prepared. So these are really going to set yourself up for success. So the Slim and Sassy products are designed with some proprietary all-natural ingredients that studies have shown boost metabolism and help curb cravings. So they work most effectively when you use them together. So like trim shakes, they're really good as a meal alternative. They have 0 sugars in them, so they're even good for like diabetics and people like that. And they have absolutely none of the chemicals and the additives that some of the other shakes have. Now the Slim and Sassy oil blend can be used in water, or you can take those soft gels, and that's really going to help with the metabolism. Mito 2 Max, I love Mito 2 Max. It's an all-natural energy and stamina complex. So if you are a huge coffee person like me, I used to be big coffee, big soda, and water. That's all I really drink. So I have come off of the soda completely. I still love my coffee, but I have way backed it down. And this Mito 2 Max is really my go-to now. I can take 1 or 2 of those in the afternoon and feel wonderful. It works so well. So I really highly recommend that one. And then the control bars, those are drinks. There's control bars and drinks, and they're clinically shown to significantly reduce the appetite. So those are really good to keep on hand for snacks between your healthy meals. So like throw a couple in your car or keep one in your purse. Just keep them handy for those times when you're really tempted to go off of your eating plan. And then you'll see underneath there's some protocols, morning, afternoon, evening, of how you can use those. And then they even have a Slim and Sassy wrap there. I'm sure you've heard of the wrap craze, right? Well, what wraps do is they really detox the body. They detox the cells. So that is a wonderful detoxing Slim and Sassy wrap right there. So if you've got a wedding you want to fit into a perfect dress for, a Slim and Sassy wrap is a great idea. It's not the end-all, fix-all for everything. It's not a magic pill, but it is really helpful when we have some special events, just like any of those wraps. So, and then they've got a nice little chocolate banana berry drink there, recipe. Okay, let's see. Moving on to that next page. It looks just like this. So we've got the mood management kind of at the top, and then some immunity boosting stuff at the bottom. But let's start right there at the top, the blue section. Rest and manage stress. Now, like I said before, this is really something that a lot of people do not put as a priority in their life, but it is really important when it comes to our health. So, take a look at, if you can, you probably see better on your own paper than you can on my screen, but take a look at some of those emotions that are in the wheel in the center there, and kind of think about what of those emotions do you kind of deal with on a regular basis, or even family members that you are, your kids or your husband or your brother or your sister, or people that you're around a lot. Think about those, and then kind of think about the things that could really help you manage that stress and those moods. So I love this chart because what it does is it kind of helps you address those moods with oils that are pre-mixed together. So these blends have been created specifically to address mood, but then you might also have a few other oils in your arsenal that you want to try too. So you can see there, they point to a specific type of oil. So it might point to a citrus oil or to a tree oil. And you'll notice those blends, they're put right between 2 maybe trees and herbs. So you can use that blend for either one because it's going to work well in both areas. So those are specifically put between the quadrants for that reason. Okay, now when we are specifically talking about mood, stress, rest, those types of things, the diffusers are wonderful because what they do is they help trigger our emotional center really quickly. They hit that part of our brain really fast when we're inhaling them aromatically. So a great way to get those oils to the place they need to be super quickly is through a diffuser. So doTERRA has a ton of different diffusers. Some really, really nice ones that use a little bit of water, some that are pure oil. It just sort of depends on what you're looking for. Some cover more square footage or less, or, they have longer timers or a little bit less timers. But one of the things I will say is if you're looking at a diffuser, make sure, no matter what, you get a cold air diffuser. Never heat your oils if you're looking for the therapeutic properties because you're going to kill them. So make sure that you are getting a cold air diffuser. And then the nice thing too when you're diffusing is you can affect more people in the room, right? So like at my house, I have a couple of teenagers and sometimes things just get a little tense around here. So we diffuse quite a bit. Actually, we diffuse pretty much all day, and we have them in pretty much every room of our house, every bedroom, and my office, and the bathroom. But whoever gets up in the morning, right, they go in, they pick the oil that's going to start off our day. And it's usually something kind of citrusy, uplifting, kind of get you motivated in the morning, get you started. And you can see it when somebody walks into the room and there's that awesome, like wild orange and peppermint going. They just kind of like, it's so nice. They feel good. They're smiling a little bit more pep in their step. It's great. And then like after school, it's been a long day. It's been a long day at work. Everyone's a little bit stressed and tired. Then we maybe do something a little bit less energizing, a little more relaxing. So maybe like peace or console, going towards sort of the florally sense, things like that. So anyway, just kind of think about it as a way to address the things that you're dealing with in your home on a regular basis. I'm telling you, this will change your life. It's amazing. So definitely you're going to want to invest in a diffuser. All right, we're probably like 8 of them, like at my house. Anyway, okay, moving on down. We got the reduce the toxic load. Now, we talked about reducing your toxic load, right? That's hugely important because of the amount of chemicals and toxins and things that we're exposed to on a daily basis. Everything that we touch. If you've been to one of my classes, I usually try to talk about it, but our skin is our largest organ, right? So anything comes in contact with our skin is going to absorb into our skin and into every cell, tissue, organ, everything. So know that everything you come in contact with is affecting you, is affecting your kids, is affecting your family. So these are important choices when it comes to our health. I didn't really used to feel this way at all, but after some thorough research, I am really, really passionate about reducing the toxic load. So you can really easily, very quickly, choose some very healthy products and get rid of some of the most toxic things in your home. Did you know, like some of the research I looked at, it was talking about how our home is actually the most toxic environment in our life because we try to keep it clean, but we're using very toxic chemicals that are very, very potent on everything. And then we seal up our homes. You know, they're sealed well in order to keep out the elements. But what that also does is keep in the toxic elements. So just kind of think about that too, because when you bleach your floor and your daughter's crawling on it right after that, she's getting all of that bleach in her entire system. So very quickly, you can trade out your toothpaste. And I will tell you, this toothpaste rocks. I have tried Tom's and some other brands, and I could not stomach it. But this one I love. It's like cinnamon, wild orange. It is, in fact, remineralizing. I can testify to that fact. It is also whitening, and it is fluoride free, which is really important. So that's really good. I recommend that one right away. Another one I think is really important is that foaming hand wash, because a lot of us go towards an antibacterial soap, especially in the winter, because our kids are bringing in all of these bacteria, right? Because they're around all these sick kids. But the problem is that not only wipes out the bad bacteria, but the good bacteria in our body. So we want to be using something that's effective against germs, but that is not wiping out our system. And so this not only is not wiping out our system, it's actually boosting our system. It's giving our system extra things that it needs. So I love the foaming hand wash. And it smells absolutely amazing. On Guard, if you've smelled it, you probably did. It's that, that kind of wild orange, cinnamon, clove, Christmassy almost smell. So it's fabulous in all of these products. Again, laundry detergent. Where is that sitting all day? Where's that laundry? It's on your skin. So think about that a little bit when you're choosing your next laundry detergent. What about your cleaners? That's an easy one. That cleaner concentrate, you need so little of it, and it works fabulous. And then immune support. So when we start to feel a little bit of the tickle in our throat, or, we start to feel like we're what's happening in my body, then I go straight to the On Guard Plus, and I take one every 4 hours. And I will tell you that I have not dealt with germs in the same way in my body. Like, I feel good all the time. It's wonderful. I have not been laid out in a long time. So have these on hand. That's the other thing, is you don't want to be fighting something and then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I wish I had those, and then it's too late. You really need to get on it right away, because your body needs that immediate boost. So get those in your arsenal to have on hand all the time. All right, let's see. Let's move on to this next page. It's reducing your toxic load still, but when we are reducing the toxic load in our home, a really good idea then is to do a great cleanse. So what this will do is you reset your home, right? But reset your body. So if you do this for 30 days, this is a really, really powerful cleanse. So you're going to take your supplements and your Slim and Sassy and your Zindacrine and all of those things. And then for your middle 10 days, I guess I should explain them. So you're going to take your Lifelong Vitality, your Slim and Sassy, and your Terrazyme for your first 30 days. Then you're going to take, which we talked about already, so you should know what those are. Then you're going to take your Zindacrine, which filters the organs of the body. Then you're going to take the capsules, which serves as a body detox. And then those 10 days, kind of in between that red section there, that's going to be your intestinal cleanse with your GX Assist. And then for the last 10 days there, on day 20, you're going to be using PB Assist, which is the probiotics that doTERRA has, and they are really good. They're great probiotics. So then you're going to want to rebuild that system after you've completely cleansed it. So to do the full reset, you want to build it and create some real momentum there. And then it's just got some protocols there on the bottom for you. So that's a really, really good thing to do for a 30-day cleanse. And I think everyone should do one of these about every 3 to 6 months at the most. It'll be amazing how well you feel after a 30-day cleanse. You'd be surprised. All right, so we've kind of gone through those main areas. So the last thing here is to give you my information. So I am kind of your primary support, your oil mentor per se. I have my direct phone number is 253-954-8783, or you can always email me at alisadcourtney@gmail.com. So ALISA, D as in Don, Courtney, COURTNEY@gmail. Now, other support, you might have an upline from, you might have someone below me, or you could have people above me. So I'm not going to fill that in for you just because I'm not quite sure who that is, depending on where you are in our organization. But give me a call if you want that, or give me a text or an email or something. I will tell you, I'm a really good texter. I'm a really good emailer. I'm a really good Facebooker. Sometimes phone calls are hard for me because I am very busy with homeschooling my kids and running a full-time business and having my husband home a lot because he's a firefighter. But I do try to get back to you. But really, if you want me as fast as possible, text me or Facebook me. And then just know we do have weekly team calls and things like that if you are looking to maybe build a business or an income. The team Facebook group, if we are already friends, I will probably have already added you to the group, but it is called EO, like capital E is in essential, O is in oils, but it's capital EO communities. And then just request to be part of that group because we'd love to get you added in there. I put a ton of recipes. I put a lot of information on just kind of why oils, how can you mix them, how can you use them, how can you make do-it-yourself cleaners or spa products or gifts, all that kind of stuff. I post in there pretty much every day. And I will warn you, if you don't have your notifications on, you're going to forget about it and you will forget to look in there. And you'll miss a lot of really great information. So go in and follow it. Make sure you're kind of following that page and you get your notifications so you can stay active with us. The other thing that we do, if you live in the state with us in Washington, a majority of our team is here right now, and we do a lot of classes in the area. We do a lot of make and takes, things like that, and a lot of those get posted in that group. But I do also do a lot of Facebook classes. So those Facebook classes all get invited out of that group. So if you are on that group, you will get those invites for sure. And then you can at least be learning with us online every month. And we do everything from essential oils with kids to spa products to green cleaning, all those kind of things. So they're really good, just kind of helping you learn how to live a more natural way of living more naturally. So hopefully that answered a lot of your questions. And if, of course, you're going to have more because we weren't able to talk one-to-one. So if you're writing those down, just shoot them over to me. I will get back to you as soon as possible, or you can call me. We'll talk about it. I will say, I'm just going to kind of talk through these last questions really quick. If you're open to sharing oils with others, what happened with me is I was using these for myself. I used them for my own health. But when my girlfriend was suffering with something that I had found a natural solution for, I was totally telling her about it. If she was suffering, I was going to share with her. So if that starts happening to you, don't be surprised, because we can't keep our mouths shut when we know about something amazing. So if you're open to creating an income with doTERRA, know that that is possible. It is an amazing company with a wonderful compensation plan, literally the best one I've ever seen. I never thought I would do this, but I love it, and I really am creating an amazing income. So, and then kind of think about what describes your level of interest. So if you're interested in any of those things, even just hosting a class, getting some free stuff and learning some more, or if you want to look into getting your products for free and kind of earning just enough to do that, or maybe you would like to fully create an income with doTERRA and get out of your job and be able to join this team and have fun with us, we would love it. So kind of think about those, and if there are any of those that you're interested in, let me know, because I would love to help you with that. But I hope you guys are enjoying your oils and that you have busted them open and are smelling them and putting them on and just really getting into it, because I tell you what, it's going to change your life. It's going to be amazing. This ride is great. So I hope to talk to you very soon.